Your drive out and about Summerville could get safer, but you're being asked to speak up. Summerville is gathering feedback on what roads need fixing, and your responses could determine how millions in federal funding will be spent. Live 5's Simone Roberts shows us how you can weigh in.
This is one of those moments where your opinion can actually shape what gets built in your neighborhood. Now, Summerville has logged more than 11,000 crashes since 2019, but officials say that in order to fix the right roads, they want to hear directly from the people who drive them daily. The town is using crash data from 2019 through 2024 to identify which roads need the most attention. But data alone doesn't tell the whole story. Community feedback helps officials target the specific problem areas residents face daily. Without that input, planners can only go where the numbers point, not where people actually struggle. Together, the data and community voice helped Summerville apply for federal funding and build a final plan set for adoption in December.
Having this plan puts Summerville in a position to implement the improvements that we've heard that residents want. It's not somebody from Columbia, somebody from, outside of the city, dictating what is done on our roads.
The town says that with public feedback, they'll be able to create personalized solutions to the town's personal problems. Now, the safety action plan will be reviewed before a final vote, and then it will be up for adoption in December. But they have the data, now they just need the voices behind it. So if you do have a road concern or a road improvement project you want to see get done, you have until May, and you can find the link for the survey at this story on live5news.com. Reporting in Summerville, I'm Simone Roberts, Live 5 News.